Hi, I'm Gannon with Universal Audio, and I'm glad to be here at NAMM 2015 and talking with Audiofanzine about Apollo Expanded. So Apollo Expanded is the latest software update, and it's the biggest update for the Apollo platform since its release. So we're really excited about this, and really Apollo Expanded builds on what Apollo already is, which is Universal Audio's 50-year heritage of world-class audio design, coupled with real-time UAD processing, which lets you record with models of the world's greatest gear in real time, so with sub 2 millisecond latency, regardless of what your DAW's buffer size is. And lastly, unison microphone preamp technology, which lets us take the hardware microphone preamps on Apollos and combine them with hardware and software to turn them into classic tube and transformer-based mic preamps. So amazing sound quality, real-time UAD processing, and unison technology is kind of what Apollo is all about. And now with Apollo Expanded, we're able to mix and match any 4 Apollos combined in a single system over a single Thunderbolt cable. So this is a really huge breakthrough for us in that it only takes a single cable to aggregate all of the DSP, all of the I/O, and all of the star clocking into a single cable. So this is a really great thing, and it allows people to take a single. People have been asking, can I add a twin to my Apollo 16, or can I put an Apollo quad with my Apollo 16? And that's finally possible with Apollo Expanded. So really excited about that. So. That's the expand your I/O part of Apollo Expanded. You can build as much DSP and I/O as you need as your needs grow over the single Thunderbolt. We have a full range of Thunderbolt-enabled interfaces from the Apollo Twin starting at $699 all the way up to the Apollo 16. So this is finally what people have been really looking for to customize their I/O and their systems. The second part of Apollo Expanded are expanded plugin types. So we have a number of real-time music creation plugins, and some of these are just incredible. One of the ones we're really excited about is the Woodworks plugin by Sound Machine. This allows you to take a piezo pickup from an acoustic guitar and turn it into a beautifully mic'd acoustic guitar sound. Stereo if you're, you can do mono stereo if you're in mixed down mode, or a remiked mono if you're in real-time mode. So it focuses on body types. You have 3 different body types: the studio guitars, 8 dreadnoughts, and 4 jumbo types. And then you can blend together neck and body types and make it work with your type of guitar and your type of pickup system. And then you can scroll through the presets and settle on a preset that sort of starts where your guitar wants to be, and then add the other customizations to make it really sound great.
So if a band is recording with multiple instruments and they don't have a way to isolate the acoustic,
exactly.
You can record it direct and then apply this.
That's right. If you had drums in the room, or if you're tracking with a vocalist and you want to keep the guitar part, this lets you save guitar parts that would otherwise be unusable. So if you were recording in a noisy environment like NAMM, for example.
And also a vocalist singing and playing, right?
Yes, exactly. We also have a number of stomp boxes. We have the UAD Distortion Essentials collection. So starting with the Ibanez Tube Screamer, this is what we're calling the Bermuda Triangle, which is modeled after the Big Muff Pi, and then the Proco Rat model, which we're calling Raw. So these 3 plugins are amazing stomp boxes, and they're unison enabled. So when you plug your guitar into an Apollo Twin, for example, the impedance changes to match what the actual box would do. So that, in combination with your stomp box, gives you a dead-on tone of what those distortion essentials should be. This is a really exciting thing for electric guitarists. They're going to love that. We also offer, in this new collection of plugins, we've got the Friedman Amp Collect. The Friedman amps are awesome. Here we go. So the Friedman amps are boutique high-gain amplifiers, and these are modeled by Brainworks. There's 2 of them. We have a 100-watt model and the 40-watt model. These are incredible models of the Friedman amplifiers. And what's cool that Brainworks does is they add all of these options for recording. So you have a bunch of cabinet types, and you have a bunch of microphone types that you can choose from to put downstream from the amp model. So you get an incredible range of colors that you can get. These are just wonderful models, and they come with the BX tuner as well. And last but not least, we added Auto-Tune Live to the platform. And so I'm going to go back to the console one more time. And here's a cool thing. In our settings now, we can show and hide plugins in our list. So I'm going to go off this script just a little bit. I'm going to show Auto-Tune Live. It seems to be hidden. And when I bring that up, it's the first time. This is the first time on an audio interface that you've actually been able to have the iconic auto-tune sound. So change your pitch, adjust pitch and form it in real time. We've brought MIDI into the application so you can tune notes and play a keyboard. It'll respond to scales, and it does it with incredibly low latency. So you can use it for on-stage tuning or in the studio. So we're really excited with Auto-Tune Live. And bringing it all together is Console 2.0. What I've been showing you here and sort of in the background, and I haven't talked much about, is Console 2.0. This is a brand new 64-bit Retina compatible application that controls the Apollo Thunderbolt environment. So it's organized into a number of windows here, and one of the cool things is it's dynamically resizable. So you can have multiple windows open, and when I grab this corner here and make the window smaller, watch what happens to the scale on the faders as I make it smaller. So the fader window changes size, the actual fader markings change size, and it allows you to really size what you want to see. You can open up multiple windows too. So if you go here and open up a new window, you get a second window, and you can dynamically size that one down so you're just looking at your monitors. So the benefit of that is that if you didn't want to see the whole big fader window and all that, you can just drag a smaller tab over Pro Tools or over your application and have just your monitoring environment. When you go to the plugins, as I mentioned earlier, you can show hide. This is a big request that we've had from our customers. So you can hide plugins that are in demo mode, for example, or plugins that you don't want to see in your list. We've also added plugin categories. So as you go to launch a plugin now, you'll see here we've got channel strips and delays and guitar and bass plugins. So it makes it easier to find what you're after. We've also added a really cool feature called channel strip presets. So if I launch this guy and just say if there's 4 APIs, let's not put it on that one because I've already got something in here. I'm just going to open this guy up, and when I click on this button here, you can see it turns into a channel strip. So now I have all the plugins that are in that chain. Let's go right here. I have 4 APIs all in a row. So it lets you not only have them exposed, but all the controls are hot. So you don't have to click from one active plugin to the next one. It makes it much easier to manage.
And you can save it.
And you can save it, yes, exactly. We've added some just things that we've needed to do, drag and drop, a whole suite of right-click behavior. So now if you hover over something and right-click on it, you can assign, you can reassign, you can paste, copy and paste. So it just makes it easier to wrangle the app. All of this stuff is going to be available in version 8 software, which is what is Apollo Expanded, which is going to be released in March of this year, so about a month and a half away. And so we're really excited to announce Apollo Expanded at NAMM 2015. Thanks so much for watching.
Good now.